In the heart of Lagos, a notorious womanizer named Julius is known for one thing: his unstoppable, unbreakable, and legendary stamina. Every woman who has ever been with him whispers the same thing: Julius is different. His charm, confidence, and a certain gift have made him the most wanted man among desperate housewives, single ladies, and even the married women of the city. But what nobody knows is that Julius carries a dark, painful secret. One night, after an intense encounter with a wealthy politician's wife, Julius wakes up to a shocking discovery: his manhood refuses to return to its normal state. At first, he laughs it off, thinking it's just another effect of his superpower. But as hours turn into days, and days into a week, panic sets in. His thing remains hard, unnaturally hard. Desperate, Julius consults doctors, herbalists, spiritualists, anyone who can fix his problem. But every cure fails. His condition worsens, causing him unbearable pain. And then, he starts noticing something even stranger. Every woman he sleeps with begins to suffer a similar fate, an unexplainable and never-ending desire that destroys their lives. Julius is now a walking curse. As news of his affliction spreads, an underground group of desperate women starts hunting him down. Some want to heal him, others want to use him for their own pleasure, and a few believe he must be killed to end the curse. The most terrifying of them all: Madame Kimi, a ruthless fetish priestess, who believes Julius' hardness is connected to an ancient ritual. She wants his manhood, not for herself, but as a sacrifice for ultimate power. With time running out and enemies closing in, Julius must find the truth behind his affliction, before he loses everything, including his life. Julius was out of time. Everywhere he turned, danger lurked. Women he had once pleasured now hunted him like a prized possession, some begging for another taste, others vowing to end his existence. But the worst of them all was Madame Kimi, the ruthless fetish priestess, who saw his suffering as an opportunity for ultimate power. With his manhood still unnaturally hard, and his body racked with pain, Julius sought out Baba Fatai, an old and powerful spiritualist known for dealing with unexplainable curses. Deep in the swamps of Algun State, Julius knelt before the old man, desperate for a cure. Baba Fatai studied him carefully before whispering a chilling truth: "You were never meant to be an ordinary man, Julius. Your strength was a gift, but also a test. And you have failed." Julius' blood ran cold. A test? By who? Baba Fatai revealed the shocking truth: Julius had been chosen by an ancient spirit to carry a divine gift meant for only one woman, his true soulmate. But instead of waiting for her, he wasted it on countless others, spreading his energy and corrupting his own blessing. Now, the spirits were punishing him. His affliction had no cure. The only way to end his suffering was to find the one woman he was destined for, his true match. But who was she? Before Julius could ask, a deafening explosion shook the shrine. Madame Kimi had arrived. Dressed in red, surrounded by her deadly acolytes, she stepped forward with a sinister smile. "Julius, my dear, did you really think you could escape me?" Her voice was laced with dark power. She held a knife carved from human bone, ready to complete her ritual. If she took his manhood, she would inherit its strength forever. Julius knew he was outmatched. His body was weak, his mind clouded by exhaustion. But then, a voice called his name. Amaka. A woman stepped forward, radiant and powerful. Julius had met her once, years ago, but had never pursued her. She was different, too strong, too self-assured. He had been afraid of her. But now, as he looked into her eyes, he felt something strange, something real. Baba Fatai gasped. "She is the one." At that moment, Julius understood. Amaka was his true soulmate, the woman his gift had been meant for all along. If he had waited, if he had chosen wisely, he never would have been cursed. Madame Kimi lunged. But before she could reach him, Amaka stepped in front of Julius and placed her hand on his chest. A blinding light erupted from their touch. Julius felt his body change, his pain vanished, his affliction lifted. He was whole again. His power, once chaotic and destructive, now flowed naturally, because it was finally with the right person. Madame Kimi screamed as the energy overwhelmed her. The spirits she had tried to control turned against her, dragging her into the darkness she had created. It was over. Julius had been given a second chance, not as a curse, but as a lesson. He took Amaka's hand, grateful, humbled, and ready to start anew. For the first time in his life, Julius understood, power without purpose is a dangerous thing. But when shared with the right person, it becomes unstoppable.